Good morning and welcome to day 4 here in Vieste. Bit of a cloudier day today, but we've got some action lined up. My name is Sandy and joining me in the booth is Greta Marchega.
Buongiorno, ciao a tutti e benvenuti.
Very pleased to be here. As I said, looks like a bit of a different day. There is some cloud around. I think it might have rained a little bit during the evening, during the night.
The
maybe.
weather is a bit so-so today.
Yeah, weather's a bit strange. But with that, with a bit of a storm front coming in, it looks like it is going to bring some wind with it. And fingers crossed, we are going to get some action today. Hopefully, our plan is to finish the double elimination of the foil
Yes,
style.
that would be important. I mean, we're already on day 4 now.
Yep.
Time is flying, and we really would need to finish that one.
That would be nice, yeah. As you said, we managed to get through an entire single elimination and most of the
Already,
double
yes.
for the foil style. But yeah, we have 6 heats left, so
Yes.
not much. We just need a couple of hours of wind, and fingers crossed. And then looks like tomorrow we are going to be ending the week with a bang, with some classic freestyle.
Some proper freestyle, yes.
Yeah, some classic freestyle, absolutely. Yesterday though was a bit of a lay day, but Greta, I think you had the best job yesterday.
Yesterday it's been amazing. I mean, due to the fact that there was no wind at all, we went to town. We went to Old Town Vieste. And I mean, Old Town Vieste is just a book. It's just an image out of the books, real typical southern Italy. The guys went for an epic tow-in session in front of such an amazing background. And I mean, it's been insane for all the spectators at the beach. It's been insane for the riders because some of them said, okay, this definitely has been one of the most epic places I've ever did tow-in, And I mean, these are definitely the benefits of tow-in. You can do it in such insane places with literally zero knots, and we really pulled off a show, and it's been a different experience for everybody, but it was a lot of action actually.
And it's a great way to showcase windsurfing, specifically freestyle windsurfing, to people that are in places that otherwise would never really get any sort of access to the sport. Whether it's in inner city on a or on a lake or in the middle of a town.
Yes,
that's by the seaside, but they're a little bit away from the centre that we're at here. Perhaps there's some people visiting the town that don't know anything about windsurfing.
Yeah, tourists, exactly, just being around. And this is, as I said, one of the main benefits of tow-in. The show must go on. You can always pull off a show in front of in crazy places actually, and it's been insane.
Yeah, exactly. And with that in mind, let's take a little look at some of the highlights from the tow-in session in town yesterday.
Ciao guys! Due to the fact that there is no wind today, we made it to beautiful Old Town of Vieste for some epic tow-in session. I mean, this is such an incredible place. The guys are getting ready to get in the water. Have a look of such an amazing tow-in. To be doing tow-in such an epic place.
Yeah, actually it's the second time I'm here on the Old Town, and it's epic. It's like look very unique, and you have like the water straight away on the Old Town, and the more that you go deep, you more surprised you will be from the scenery you look inside. It's like just look amazing.
I made a combo, I made the triple air funnel. That I love it because it's combo moves, and it's my specialty. At home I'm doing this a lot. And I love the feeling of the air funnel.
It's pretty sick because actually when you go around with a jet ski, you get a 360 view of the whole place. And yeah, it's quite magic coming in with full speed and doing a trick. I think it was a little crowd as well.
Yes.
And yeah, it's really cool. Like just not the everyday windsurfing scene that we have. So it's cool to mix it up for sure.
It's just amazing. I mean, the town is beautiful. I'm happy to be here. You get a nice vision when doing the towing of the town,
Yes.
of the lighthouse, the walls, all the houses.
Obviously it's a very different place than what we usually sail, so it's nice to see all the people sort of coming to have a look here.
Yes.
And yeah, people that maybe would normally never watch windsurfing, so it was a really cool experience.
What a show.
I think I didn't promise too much when I said that it's been epic and amazing and insane,
Yeah.
no?
But also just the scenery around as well. You know, obviously the windsurfing action is amazing, but, you know, to a certain extent, you always know that the riders are going to bring that. So to see it in a location like that is something quite special. You know,
I
with
like the mix
cliffs.
up, the
Yeah.
combo, you know, out of it. I mean, these were some images out of National Geographic, kinda,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah, it was a real contrast. You know, the architecture, the buildings, the way the cliffs, and then the houses,
Yes.
and then just people doing double spocks and triple air funnels and things. You're like, hang on a minute, how does that? How does
two
that all
different
match?
worlds kind of meeting
Colliding.
together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Nice. Well, that was yesterday.
Yes.
Let's talk
today
about
is
today
today.
a little bit more. Yeah, so as I said, if you guys are just joining us, it is a little bit cloudy out there today, but it is kind of slowly of a front. We are now on Saturday, so as you can see, 8 to 14 knots, a little bit of rain around potentially, but the wind is in that right direction.
Exactly, the
and-
Maestrale from the north.
Yeah, and it looks like some of the guys that have been looking at all the forecasts, talking to the locals, things like that, it looks like hopefully, you know, despite it being a bit stormy, of course, we want beautiful sunny weather, but hey, if it brings some wind,
We need the
that's what we
wind.
want. Absolutely. So yeah, it looks like that is what we are going to get today to finish off the foil style double. So with that in mind, let's look back to day two, the foil style single. We saw some insane action. Like everybody was so surprised at the level. Riders included, us in the booth, judges
Everybody.
as well.
The level was so high since the beginning, and I mean, we expected actually a lot of crashes. I mean, we got some crashes, but in general, we got so many clean landed moves.
Yeah.
And as some of the riders also said, like with foil style now, really need to have the perfect clean landing, because
Yeah.
otherwise with the foil, you don't get enough power in the sail.
Yeah.
You just don't finish it up clean. And it's been great to see it already, what's going on there.
Yeah, exactly. I think that it's quite an interesting point, and a lot of the the riders and judges got together at the very start of the event and had a bit of a chat about how the scoring and everything that was going to work. But actually, that's a point that has come from the experience of running the event.
Definitely.
You know, the riders kind of came in, and we did see a few landings where you're like, would that count as being landed and stuff? But hey, as I said, this is the first competition that in foil style that's been able to run. So we'll admit, we are very much still learning this, and we're being very open in terms of communication between the judges, the riders, and of course us, the
everybody.
media team. We're all talking about how to put on, the best show, but also make it fair for the riders and the judges.
Which is
and,
important.
And the landing was one of those things, because obviously you don't have the pressure in the sail to ensure you can come out of the move.
Exactly.
So you have to land right over the middle of the board. And that was one thing we discussed. And actually yesterday during the lay day, I got a chance to catch up with a few of the riders about their experience in the single elimination, their thoughts on foil style, and how they're feeling about the double coming up. So yeah, let's catch up with them.
Competing on the foil is something completely different. We didn't know what to expect from other riders. Even for myself, I didn't know what to do exactly in the heat. Looked like it worked out pretty good. Also for the judges, everything was new, and was a lot of excitement from us riders, but also from the crew, from the people on the beach. So yeah, it was a cool experience, and I'm definitely looking forward to get more wind and go up in the double.
The experience of competing against the top riders in the world has been a lot of fun so far. I'm kicked out right now by Steven van Broekhoven, but it's all good. You learn from it, like you being also like nowadays they became my friends. They help you a lot on the water, off the water, and it's fun to have some close heats against big names. It gives you a good emotion because you're doing it for something, and I like it a lot.
I was definitely surprised of all the riders. Actually, from the first round on, everyone was doing moves I know they can do, but I didn't expect to see them all in the heat. Like everyone can do some moves and it's better in one or the other. but I didn't expect that everyone would put straight like boom heats together, and yeah, I was super stoked to see. Also for the judges, and yeah, during the meeting we were all a bit skeptical about our skills, and I think it motivates us a lot, everyone to go bigger in the next events.
The single was really tricky. I mean, it didn't help being drawn against Tim in the first round, which is a tricky one.
Yeah.
But for me, I was really struggling with power. I don't know how he was planing so early or foiling so early, but really hard work pumping. But going into the double, got a little bit of more luck, had a few gusts, still really light, but yeah, managed to advance a couple so far, and yeah, still in, so hopefully we get some wind to carry on.
The feeling of getting actually a chance to get on the podium these upcoming days is good. Like, you know, the level is super close because we're all still figuring it out a bit. It's a good feeling. I'm ready. I hope we get some good wind, maybe full power for 8. That's gonna be nice because I think we can show even more than we did yesterday if we have a bit more wind, and then it's gonna be a good show.
Yeah, I feel confident, and I just more than stoked to sail more heats. I definitely want to defend the win, but it's also know that we want to sail as many heats as possible just to see where we can improve for the next events from our side, but also from judging side, and to bring everything even closer to the public, what's really important for us.
Super interesting chat there from the riders, discussing their experiences with the foil style, how they're getting on, and it's just great to see that all of them are being so, I suppose, humble about it, and they're like, we're all still learning this, but also they were all so impressed with each other. It was all quite wholesome. But now we're going to jump over to the other side, and we are going to chat to head judge Emmy out there, Greta out there now chatting to Emmy. So we'll go over to that.
I'm here with race director Emmy Galindo, who just wrapped up skipper's meeting. Emmy, could you please give us the plan for today?
Yeah, so we had an early skipper's meeting. The forecast said something about some wind around 9 o'clock, and so let's see. Actually, the forecast this morning improved, so we are expecting more wind, something between 9 and 11 o'clock, and yeah, we are here for that. We are here for looking for that little opportunities about wind coming, and we are gonna keep the announcements short to not miss any window of wind, and we are gonna be ready all morning and the whole day waiting for the wind to come. Some forecast said it's gonna be windy around 11 or so let's see.
I mean, fingers crossed. We're here. We're ready to give it all any moment. And yeah, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Great to hear there from Emmy. The judging side, as I said, the judges and the riders have been really kind of in contact with each other when it's come to the foil style, because we've just started doing this. This is the first foil style event that we've been able to run. So yeah, great to hear from Emmy, and fingers crossed we are going to be able to run that double elimination today. Let's take a look at the first matchup in the double elimination. As I said, we've only got 6 heats left to go. And taking a look at some of the foil style stats. So next heat we've got Jamie Howard up against Tim Gerdes. As you heard Jamie say in his in the interview we played earlier, he was struggling for power the other day, and I think quite frustrating for him because he's got such a high foil style level.
Oh, yes.
He said to me he's been sailing, especially the last couple of weeks. The conditions for him in the UK have been perfect for going out foiling. So because he knew he was coming to this competition, he's been training.
He
quite a lot
prepared
for
himself. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been training, and then of course
Brouwersdam crew, Tim Gerdes.
I mean, what can we say about him? Even at the big riders meeting yesterday, a lot of them, Jentel, Steven, all of them were like, yeah, but Tim's the best at it.
Yes, the guys are watching out for him.
Yeah, so it's going to be quite an interesting one. I got to say, I've got to root for Jamie. I've got to do it.
Of course,
ex-Club
you have
Vass
to do it.
alumni. I've got to do it. Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
I love Tim.
Let's do it like this. You're for Jamie, I'm for Tim. So they have 50-50, so it's fair for
there
everybody.
we go. That's
you know?
fair. Yeah, perfect.
I mean, we have to be honest. Tim showed us a lot of good potential.
Yeah.
We saw a lot of insane content during the winter.
Yeah.
And he's basically training with the Brouwersdam guys the whole time. They're always on the water, pulling up insane moves. And he actually really, really likes the foil style.
Yeah, yeah. All the Brouwersdam guys. I don't know whether it's because obviously they knew this event was coming up. So they go, right, okay, maybe we need to train a bit more on the foil. You know, the Brouwersdam guys, though, they take it all very seriously.
Yes, it's true.
So, you know, I think they were really wanting to, you know, try and put the time in on the water, on the foil, to make sure that they came here and they were ready. And it shows with Tim. He's been so impressive on the water. To me, he has been really like a standout, despite obviously not, you know, being on the podium in the single elimination. You know, it's of course, you know, you've got your Jentel, Stephen, Lennart, you know.
Still a tough one.
Yeah, but Tim was, to me, it was a real standout in the single elimination. So it's going to be really exciting. And then the winner of that heat, Jamie Howard up against Tim Gerdes. The winner of that will go up against Sam Esteve, the Flying Frenchman.
Yes.
And then obviously the winner of that against Stephen, winner of that against Lennart, winner of that against Jentel, and then there will be the final after that. So that is the way for the foil style double elimination. Don't forget, guys, if you want to take a look at any of the elimination ladders, anything like that, you can head over to EFPT.net. And while you're there, make sure you're giving us a follow on Instagram as well, at Freestyle Pro Tour, where you can get all of the behind the scenes action.
Exactly.
And everything like that.
And also, if you have any comments, any questions, any comments,
yep,
go ahead. During the last days, you've been very active on that already, so we're looking forward to get more comments from you guys.
For sure. And up on the screen now, we have the men's single elimination for the freestyle, which is what we will be looking to run tomorrow. As we said, tomorrow forecast is looking quite a lot better. There's still a bit of cloud around, so we're keeping our fingers crossed, but I think we should be able to run the men's single elimination.
Exactly, we're optimistic.
So taking a look at some of the heats we've got coming up, Jamie Howard straight in up against Raphael Bauer. Raphael, talented French rider, also moonlighting as one of the cameramen here at the event.
Yeah, very true. He's an amazing content creator also.
Yeah, yeah. So
really
he's got his hands full. Another rider to note is Takumi Maria, the young
all
Japanese.
The way from Japan.
Yeah.
I mean, he just won the last event in Japan.
Yep.
He's definitely one of these riders where everybody's like a bit afraid of. Oh my God, what is he pulling off? Look at that guy. And he's only 16 years old.
Yep.
So that is going to be a very, very interesting one. And he's competing for the first time in Europe. It's his first time in Italy, actually.
Yep.
So he's very excited.
Yeah. And you know, Dieter van der Eycken, obviously working for Severn, is kind of looking after Takumi a bit. I think they spent a lot of time together in the Canaries last summer. You know, I think Takumi was like living with Dieter, and you know, Dieter kind of looking after him.
Windsurfing daddy.
I mean, I can't think of a better mentor to have really than Dieter. You know, as
he's in good hands.
Absolutely, yeah. As he comes up and starts to figure out this sort of windsurfing career. But yeah, you know, a really strong start. You know, with that win in Japan. And if you're not following on Instagram, make sure you do, because he puts out a lot of kind of just raw videos. You know, he doesn't edit them, anything like that. But the moves he's doing are.
The action is
insane. He's got all the moves, so he's definitely going to be one to watch. And I think, yeah, people are going to be scared of coming up against him. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that is the single elimination for the men's. As I said, fingers crossed, we are going to be able to get into that tomorrow.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, I think that is about it. As we can see, a beautiful view there. As I said, a little bit cloudier today, but
it's still beautiful. It's still amazing.
We're still stoked to be here.
Yes, exactly.
And as we said, I think actually, you know, we've had enough sun. I'd like a bit of wind now.
True.
I don't mind if it's cloudy today, but as long as we get some wind, and it looks like that will be the case. It looks like we are going to get enough wind for us to finish off the foil style double elimination today.
I mean, looking outside, it already improved a little bit. It's from the right direction. The locals are also very, very optimistic. So guys, make sure to stay tuned. Don't go far away. Grab a coffee, stay in bed, on the sofa, wherever you are, or tune in from all the channels we have.
Exactly. It's Saturday. You've got nothing else to do.
Action.
Yeah, get yourself a drink, enjoy some windsurfing. Stay tuned to all of the Freestyle Pro Tour channels, and we will go live as soon as the action starts.
Exactly. Ciao.